Good morning. This is your host, Just Lovely. Oh my God, why did I do that, Monica? Because Carol Denise Mitchell is probably going to get on my ass. Lord, let me be nice. So I just did a video and I did it out of haste. I did not think about the video or what I wanted to actually say in the video. I guess I was upset because I don't act or try and be a motherfucking troll. That's just not in me. But what I do want to say is that I couldn't tag her in this video because I don't know how to do all that on StreamYard. And I don't like going live on YouTube. But I was over at Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz live this morning and listening to the commentary that she was talking about that girl, honey, Catherine Power child. I'm not even gonna call her Baldy Locks in this video. Damn it, I just did. Shit. Damn. Oh my God. Why did I do that? Okay. Anyway, that's beside the point. So allow me to introduce myself to a lot of people that really don't know the origin or who I am. I think a lot of y'all don't know who I am simply because Google, good morning, Sonia. Google changed the dynamics of the way that your name is when you drop down in chats. Now, do I think that Melissa would have known who I was? Probably not, because I don't really go into her circles. She support people like Jay Wilson. Ugh. But when someone introduced me to her and, based off the content that she usually put out, for the most part, she talk about Jay Wilson and things that or people that support his channel. I don't really think we run in the same circles. So she probably wouldn't have knew who a Just Lovely was. So when I jump down in people chats these days, it has my Google moniker. And it says Diamond Cluster Hustler. Why did they do that? I don't have a damn clue. But it gets so annoying when you drop down in people chat and they say, Diamond, Diamond Diamond Cluster. Yeah, and I automatically know who the hell they talking about then. I be knowing. But when they introduced me to Melissa, I had kind of enjoyed Melissa's commentary simply because me and Melissa, I feel like we have the same style of the way that we speak. But Melissa said that she was going to stop, cussing and all that at the end of her video. Cause by the end of her video, she wanted to cuss me the fuck out. She said she stopped using a lot of terms or whatever. But what I came live for was because I don't understand how I got under your skin so much. I just told you that you docs too. You docs too. And you was talking about how Catherine had doxed her the Kojic church. And I don't know if you thought I was taking up for Catherine or what, but girl, I don't even like that broad. I don't like Catherine Powell. Shit, when she was here in Pizarro don't chat, I was running up out that motherfucker fast as hell. Fast as hell. What I said in your chat this morning was like, girl, now you just thought your baby dad and your son. And I was like, okay, then bye. And put the little the running emoji and everything. You gonna tell me, you know what? I sure did, cause them my people. You gonna tell me, you told me, yeah, I did. I put I get. She said they names again. She put their address again. And she said they had booty hole issues. Now listen, I remember that video last week. I do. I remember that video you had put up and how disrespected you felt when your son called you at 5 o'clock in the morning. And that's what made me say, now you just doxed your baby dad and your son. But I was saying that in jest. I was not saying that to belittle you, to make you feel like or I was taking up for Catherine. I don't even like Catherine. I think we have the same similarities when it comes to Catherine and the shit she say on these panels. Oh my God. Oh, you react. The things that she say up on them panels. Yeah, I'm being quiet because I'm trying to think of the way to curve this. Because I see I'm getting to the same point I got to in the video that I just privated. Yeah, I just privated the other one. What they say? So, yeah, girl, Pat Cotton Kettle Black. I just dropped down in the chat and I was trying to be cute about it. But then you told me they name, they address again. And then you were like, and you could take your motherfucking ass to that address. And you might not walk out the way you went in or come back at all. Girl, what make you think I'm finna go to them people address? Like you just said, it's virtual. It's virtual. We having a virtual conversation. I don't have no need to get on the airplane and come to Cleveland from Atlanta to go and talk. Why I need to go to them people's house anyway? Like, I don't need to go to their house. I saw when they dropped down in the chat talking about how you were doxing them and shit. What the fuck I'm going to their house for? Then, I had said, well, the video that I just did, that's not gonna give her, she ain't gonna know. I put the video out. So I decided that I was going to do a wall post and tag you in it. But I shared that. They were like, don't do it, don't do it. I think I need to just read it. Read what I said. Because whenever I type with intention. I said at Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz 195. See, your name actually came out the way that it is, but for me, it's gonna always have my Google handle. It was a difference when I created my YouTube channel. When I created my YouTube channel, I was very young. It was in 2008, child. And basically, I wanted to get my name out there, and my name was what they put on the damn birth certificate. And when they started changing things on YouTube, with the doxing and trolling and the this and the that, I decided, okay, I can foresee the future. And no, I'm not Dragons, baby. I don't play with them terrorists around here. But I knew what was coming ahead. I had been in the YouTube for years prior to the beef sector. I had seen how bitches used to do bitches when we were just uploading videos on this motherfucker. So I said, well, let me go ahead and change my name. Now, when I went to go try and do it in the studio, it wouldn't let me do it. It told me to go to my Google, and I said, okay, I don't want to change my name on my channel. I want my channel to be Just Lovely, and I want my Google profile, because you know my Google profile, it attached me to a whole lot of different other shit too, not just YouTube. It attached me to other Google things. So I said, well, let me put Diamond Cluster Hustler. That day I was feeling my A-Reed shit, child. I just said, fuck it, Diamond Cluster Hustler it is. Bam. But I didn't foresee YouTube saying that, okay, when we're gonna do this update in the YouTube app, and we're gonna have the at Google name. We're not gonna put the channel name anymore. We're gonna put the at Google name. I guess they did that to protect the people, because you know all the doxing and all that shit. So now my name, when I drop down in the chat, it don't say Just Lovely. It says at Diamond Cluster Hustler. So I was like, it seemed like cause she accused me of trolling, y'all. She accused me of motherfucking trolling. I do things with intent. I'm not a fucking troll. I wasn't playing in your motherfucking chat. I was just like, girl, you the pot calling the kettle black, child. Look, let me remind you, and maybe I was a little bit too forwarding. So I was like, let me get her attention, because another reason why I wanted to put the community wall post up was because you ended that live after you said everything you said to me. I still had some more shit to motherfucking say. You ended that live, and it seemed like you ended that live mad as a motherfucker. What the fuck you mad for, girl? We in a virtual space. I ain't getting it. Mm. So I went to my wall and I said, at Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz 195. Now, why you get so angry about my comment in your chat? I had to take away my like on that damn video. I wasn't being disrespectful. I was just having fun in the chat, engaging in the conversation. Damn. Then you ended the live. I know your other supporters wanted to hear what you had to say, but you ended the live. Why you do that? Why did you end that live? I felt like it was gonna get good. You know, a lot of times I done seen, right now I got four eyes on me. I done seen, and only Sonya had the respect enough to jump down in my chat and give me some engagement. I hope all four of y'all motherfuckers hit the like button. The fuck? And once the live end, you can go ahead and take your light back, like I just motherfucking did. Okay? Okay. I had to press mute because I didn't want to file my blunt and y'all, I hate when I hear people and they lighters in the background, but that motherfucker didn't even light up. So I'm gonna have to let y'all hear the lighter in the background in the first puff. Sorry. At least it's a bit. All right, she said, well, it was probably best she did threatening you. I ain't going to Cleveland. So I don't know, I ain't going to Cleveland. Now, when she do another live, will I be there? Of course. Because I like the way she talk. I do. I love the way she talk. Now, do I like what she be speaking about? No, but then if it get to a point where I feel like this ain't for me today. I come back when she talking about something else, then I leave. I get my bag, get my cash, and leave. Bitch, leave. Bitch, leave. Y'all heard that before, yo. The fuck? But I love the way she speak. I love the way she talk. And then she got a little twang. She said, you said, I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm not serious. You just say, oh, okay. Yeah. You know, I be all over the place, baby. The ADHD don't be getting up for the shit. I had to take me a sip of water because for some reason, I don't know if me smoking and shit, if that be, I know that be fucking with my throat and stuff. But, see, we got so much in common. Melissa be on that motherfucker firing it up. Yeah, yeah. Baby, I told y'all House of the Dragon done came at on season 3. Baby, shit, who she a Vermax, whatever the fuck his name is. Shit, she might be Sheep Stiller. She might be Sheep Stiller. The way she be blowing that fire. But I wasn't trying to be funny, disrespectful, or anything. Yeah, I was trying to be funny. That's what I was trying to be. And I guess, my sense of humor don't match up with yours. But you be funny than a motherfucker, the shit you be over there talking about. And I thought that, I don't know, I noticed that when people like other people in the chat, they don't actually say, girl, you were just over here doxing your children and your baby daddy 2 weeks ago. They not gonna say that. And the conversation gonna go smoothly because it's somebody you like. But you gotta remind people. Sometimes you gotta remind people. And I feel like a lot of times, just like Sonya just reminded me, I ain't take offense to that. Sometimes a bitch need to be checked. And was I trying to check her? No. But I ain't understand why you got so angry, call me a troll and goddamn shut the live down. Like, girl, these people want to hear what you got to say. Even if you felt like I wasn't even a supporter of yours, these other motherfuckers in this chat want to hear what you got to say. Let me see how long that video was. Hold on. Let me pull out the iPad. Okay. What the fuck? I come back to that. I want to see. It was 21 minutes. I don't know. Maybe she'll come back later. Yeah, maybe she will. Maybe she will. I want to get to that part. Hold on. Why the fuck? I hate my tablet. I hate doing shit on my tablet. But Captain, bitch, I'ma talk about you. Hey, nappy child. And I really see, it was all about Catherine Powell. She said, who it is? Hey, Cole. Guy. Oh, cool gamer. Welcome to the channel. I ain't never seen you before. Do I appreciate when the and sponsoring? Oh, I ain't mean to bring up Don Lemon. I really didn't elaborate on it because cool gamer. I don't have a problem with you, Jack. Chat. Dropping down in the chat. I appreciate seeing new faces and everything. I do. So see right there, she talking about Catherine Powell and the whole the two shorts that Catherine Powell put in. And I guess I didn't never get an opportunity or chance to go and see the Catherine Powell videos because, as I heard it, Jay Wilson had told her to take the videos down. Now, Jay Wilson, I'm kind of angry with you because you did not allow me to see the foolishness of the Kojic church. And they said that Catherine said that they laid hands on her, not in the biblical sense, but in the, putting them paws on the bitch. That's what they were saying. So I wanted to go and see the videos too. Hey, my Aries sister. Now, my Aries sister, if you into the astrology and your birth sign and birthstones and stuff like that, then you'll have an understanding of why the name that be dropping out in the chat is Diamond Cluster Hustler. It has something to do with me. I had to take the fact that I'm a diamond in the rough. And I love the clusters of diamonds. And baby, when I tell you I be hustling, I be hustling. So, so let's try and get to the part where she just. I had a few friends these past few years that didn't even make it. One didn't make it to 50, and his birthday was in June. So, yeah, I got people who I know didn't make it to 50 either. Let me see. Addresses that I gave you, a baby. Okay, we down. His birthday was in June. And to know when to go so far with it. Oh yeah, I did. Diamond Cluster, whoever you is. So in the beginning, she started laughing about what I put in the chat, but you're gonna see that it changed. Hold on, let's go. Yes, I did, my baby. Yes, I did. Them my peoples. Them my people. Yes, I did. But I wait. I'm gonna go back a little bit because I wanna put why I put that in the chat. Hold on 1 second. Like whether it's up, down, or indifferent. Hey, Bella, baby, I'm celebrating. Yes, I still come up on this YouTube and do my 1, 2, when. Wait a minute, y'all. Maybe it was because I did not drop down and say hello to everybody. Now, generally, I drop down and say hello to everybody. At this point in the video, I wasn't in here. So the only thing that I could do was respond to what I heard. So a lot of times I be dead in the wrong because I don't drop down and say, hey, chat, hey, content creator, hey, you know how damn aggravating it is. And the reason what made me stay in the clouds was because when you drop down in the chat, you got to damn type out so many. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you what's up, girl? I ain't seen you. What you doing? You got the damn everybody. Well, they don't do it now because it's a long name. But when it was just Lovely Child, it was ooh. It had made me start dropping down in the chats because I got to damn add everybody. Decorum is a big thing to me. You got to add everybody. If you speak to me, then I feel like I have to speak back to you. So I had to stop dropping down in chats because and speak, I might every now and again I might say, hello chat, hey Jadon, for instance. And everybody don't speak to me because Jadon got a whole different perspective over there, and her people don't even fuck with me like that. But let me continue. I choose to, but it's not important to me like it was at one point. Do I see? Yeah, I stay up top. But I'm and not so do I. I've been looking for no motherfucking attention. I got my own motherfucking shit. I've always been a solo dolo motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about the numbers, the monetization. None of that. I don't need that type of fucking attention. And I do agree, Melissa. Every now and again, I feel like I might want to hit the live button and say some shit that I want to say. But I'm trying to get to when you said something about Baldy Locks over there doxing now. Hold on.
I don't need attention from motherfuckers on the internet that I don't fucking know. Good, bad, or ugly, or motherfucking indifferent. And yes, have I brought personal stories? Absolutely. Up here. But you know when to go so far with it. Oh yeah, I did.
Now look, I think that she had already said it, but I feel like here, so I think that the whole thing was the fact that Catherine Powell had brought a personal, private thing that happened with her to the B sector, aka the whole church thing or whatever. And then, as you see, she said, have I brought my private information over to YouTube? Yes, I have. Because that's when I had thought to myself, did she just tell us about her baby daddy and her son 2 weeks ago? And that's what made me drop down in the chat and tell, remind her, yeah, you came here last week or so and said something about your baby daddy and your son. And I left it at that. And I had said something real cute like, let me see if these comments gonna come up. I don't think they came up yet. And I said something to the effect of, about your baby daddy and your son. And then I had said, um, I forgot. I said, okay, bye. And I put the little laughing emoji. I mean, the little running emoji. But it is what it is. So right here, y'all gonna see she see my comment and she laughing at it. But it's gonna turn. Hold on.
Diamond Cluster, whoever you is. Yes, I did.
Now, Diamond Cluster, whoever you is. Now, before Google had done changed the way that we see each other in the chat, I was just lovely, okay? But when Google had changed the way we see each other in the chat now, cause if I'm not mistaken, 125, well, I don't know what SH is, that an acronym or abbreviation or whatever, but before I knew you as something else when I saw you in the chats. Now, when I used to see Sonya in the chats before they made this change, when she dropped down to my chat, I automatically knew who it was because she was always in my chat as Sonya J. All right. So, Diamond Cluster. Now, did I get a little offended? No, I didn't. Because I've been talking about the way Google changed the way we see each other in the chat. When I dropped down in Pizarro chat last week, she didn't know who the fuck I was. Lady Nika had to actually remind her, yeah, that's her. That's what she looked like. That's her. That's her face right there. That's her. Cause Pizza had just seen me in the chat. I stopped, dropped down and said hello in her chat. She actually pulled up the picture and she was like, is that her? Oh, she cute. Okay, hold on. And then Nika was like, yeah, girl, that's her. That's how she looked for real in real life. Okay, so hold on.
Baby, that yes, I did. Them my peoples. Them my people. Yes, I did. But I guarantee if you walk up there, you might not walk back to the addresses that I gave you, a baby daddy and my son. Walk up there if you want to.
Now, why we got to be talking about walk up there if you want to? I ain't have no intentions on walking up to your baby dad or son house. Not at all. I was just putting in the chat, like, yeah, you do. You come on here and you give personal information about yourself. And as I seen last week, you talked about your baby dad and your son. Now, do I put personal information on this motherfucker? Hell yeah, I do. I do it. You go back I think I private them videos, but if you go back a couple of years on this channel, you'll see where I had on took y'all to chemotherapy, get my titties chopped off. getting my double mastectomy, but I put them videos on privacy because somebody had to talk about I ain't got no titties, okay? But I got some titties, baby. They had no, they gave me some implants, so I got some titties. And he always on these titties, child. Okay, let's keep going.
They name is Kelvin Benjamin Wallace Sr., Kelvin Benjamin Wallace Jr., 103 and 104 Gay Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh my God, do I need to edit this shit out of my motherfucking shit? See, she just gave us the names, the address, and the blah, blah, blah. Let me get past this because I don't want. So now you can see on her face that she upset with it. I ain't tell you to give out that information again, girl. I ain't asked you to do that. But why is you upset? You were laughing when you seen the comment at first. And I didn't type anything else in there. So then we get to the point to where she realizes that she probably feel like she ain't never seen me before. Like I said earlier in this video, I don't frequent a Jay Wilson. Don't even drop down at a Jay Wilson. If somebody put his shit somewhere and they talking shit, every now and again, if they give me a time stamp, I might go over there and look. But that ain't my cup of tea. He ain't from the same Aries series as me, baby. He is from, okay, y'all probably gonna look at me a little stupid, but I edited out, sure will. Y'all might look at me a little stupid, child, but I do. But I don't know when your Aries season started, but I keep telling y'all, baby. Jay Wilson ain't from the same cloth as me. Jay Wilson Aries is a different type because he over there in March. I'm in April. I keep telling y'all, April Aries is the Alpha and Omega. Now, people will tell y'all that the New Year don't start until April, and I've always believed that because that's when things start to grow. You know, spring comes, things start to grow, and we done got past the last year of winter. Cause I'm a touched bitch. All right, so here we go. Yeah, them difference. They difference.
With booty problems and nobody never made it to the motherfucking hospital.
She said booty problems. Now I think that when I seen that video, that shit, the one from a week or so ago, when I seen that video, baby, I cracked the fuck up. Cause I was like, damn, she ain't got no filter. That shit had made me laugh so hard. I said, cause who the fuck gonna come on here and say my son called me at 5 o'clock in the morning because he having booty problems? I was so touched because I was like, girl, who the fuck? I not understand getting pissed off with a motherfucker for calling you at 5 o'clock in the morning because they having booty issues. I was so fucked up because I was like, damn, she brought that shit to YouTube and that's your business. That's your business. And I thought it came for great commentary because you had me cracking the fuck up. I say that. Now let's continue.
Yes, I did. And moving right the fuck along.
So that give me hostility and anger. What the fuck you mad at me for? Why you mad at me? Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. Why you mad at me? All I said was, girl, you was over here doxing the hell out of your motherfucking baby daddy and your son. Uh-huh, you was pot calling the kettle black. Mm-hmm. And then when I was typing the shit out, I was just giggling. and a laughing. But I guess some people don't have the same sense of humor as myself. And I have to goddamn be more cautious about stuff like that. Because everybody, I have to remember everybody don't think the same way that I think. And then here we go back to the same thing that Pizarro was talking the other day, yesterday, as a matter of fact. Pizarro asked Lolo, was you laughing when they was talking about how you be bent over because you got back issues? Was you laughing when ZX was over X, whatever the motherfucking glitter boots name, was talking about how you was a bitch and looking for your mama information after your mama died and so on and so forth? Were you laughing? I admit, sometimes I get in my fees too when a motherfucker go too low. But all Pizarro, I'm gonna tell you, all the girl was talking about, she was laughing at, was the shit on the community walls. And I said, that ain't good trolling because you upset about a new sector on a motherfucking social media app. So I apologize, Melissa, if I insulted you for bringing back up something that you said on your channel about your baby daddy, your son, and they booty hole issues. I'm sorry. Let's keep going.
But like I was saying, shout out to the Bushes for telling me. But it's a story what I didn't find, in all seriousness, whether I care for somebody or not, I didn't find the story amusing, funny. And Catherine, remember, you brought the story up here.
So I'm going to have to go ahead and say something about that. Melissa, you came on here a week or so ago and you was talking about how your morning went and how you got dressed to go to the hospital to help your son with his booty hole issue. I found that shit rather amusing. I did. I found that so amusing to me because I was like, damn, not the booty hole issues, girl. But let's continue.
So happened. We all messy over in this beefing sector.
And I was being messy as hell when I dropped down in that motherfucking chat to remind you about how you doxed your son and your baby daddy, and you told us that your son was having booty hole issues. That was me being messy. Continue.
And you told it, and I gave commentary on it.
And you told it, and I gave commentary on it. Sure did.
What is the problem?
What is the motherfucking problem, girl? What is the problem? You had got so upset with me to where you had got 16 minutes into your video and ended at the interaction of myself and you. Clock. Why are you so angry? Girl, I was just having fun being a little messy. That's all I was doing. I was having fun and being a little messy. I had to private that other video because now that I'm looking at this video, girl, Lane Bryant.
I wouldn't have never known if you hadn't have motherfucking told it. Plain and motherfucking simple.
Amen to that, girl. I wouldn't have never known that the pot was calling the kettle black if you had never motherfucking told it.
You told it.
You
And I
told.
heard you say, especially at pastor, because you know you a pastor. If it's on YouTube, we gonna talk about it. It was on.
Girl, if it was on YouTube, we gonna talk about it. The only difference was the fact that I had the audacity and the nerve to drop down in your chat and talk about it, right? Okay.
YouTube, so I talked about it, plain and simple. I didn't add no more to it. I didn't take nothing away from it. I got it from you.
I didn't add nothing to it. I didn't take nothing. I took some away from it because I ain't add them booty hole issues in my comment. But I did get it from you.
So what the fuck is the problem? You told it.
I ain't gonna say fuck, but what is the problem? You told it. I just dropped down in the chat to remind you that you sit up here telling Catherine Powell the same thing I dropped down in the chat to ask you. Baby, when I tell y'all I'm a goofy hoe, I'm a goofy bitch. You hear me?
The same way with Diamond Cluster, the hustler just came in and said, you Dr. I sure did. Just
I am so happy you realized that I was just telling you the same thing that you was telling old girl over there. You telling Baldy Lots over there the same exact thing that I told you. So why in the fuck did you get so mad and angry with me after 16 minutes of your video and you cut it off at 21:04? You didn't even give them people no commentary. You stopped your video. Girl, you could have. And this is what pissed you off. Because I asked you if you was slick shading or let's see what she gonna tell y'all.
did it again. And we'll do it the fuck again. So what is the problem? Y'all, I'm gonna get up here do my self-care day. That means the feet, get the hair, good long tub bath, probably order me some wing stops and live life. And I do be around the YouTube streets. I just choose not to press record. Come on. But every so often, I mean, I
Well, I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays. I get off work at 5 p.m. So every now and again on a good Monday or Tuesday, if I have some shit to talk about, then I might hit that live button. I just might. And it be my same little 5 to 10 people over here listening to me ramble on about nothing.
look at the thing. I'm not even worried about the algorithm. I'll go to look to see if my YouTube studio.
About the who? You don't worry about the what? You mean algorithm? Oh, okay.
When the last time I've been on talking to the people, because I done got so used to the clouds and riding the clouds that sometimes I don't even type down in the chat.
And I guess this is what happened with me dropping down in your chat. Because, like I said early on in this video, we have so many similarities that when I get a notification that you went live, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna run my ass over there to see what the fuck you talking about, even if it is booty hole issues.
And lately I have, when I did my sabbaticals, like go on my breaks for Easter and all that, I may watch YouTube, honestly, or engage in YouTube Mondays and Tuesday.
Well, y'all, I'm begging. I think that I had kind of got behind in the chat because she had done doxed her baby dad and husband again. I had laughed so motherfucking hard to. I felt like, damn, is she cussing me the fuck out? So this is finna probably be the point to where she gets furious. Cause I asked her, is she slick shading me or slick cussing me out? Or it was something slick. But she said, nah, baby, I ain't slick doing a motherfucking thing. I'm up front in person with cussing you the fuck out. Then she tell me I'm a troll. Then she said, I'm gonna end this motherfucker right here. I bet this motherfucker around her house stomping like a motherfucker. That motherfucking troll ass bitch gonna drop down in my motherfucking chat. Yeah, hold on.
Did I just slick read you? No, I read you
That's what it was. I said, did you just slick read me? Here we go.
right out.
She
I
said,
don't
right
have to
on.
slick read you. I read you right out. If you know me, I've been on here 8 years. I read you right out. I'm upfront and personal. You asked me a question and I answered it. What's the problem? You got another one?
So I have to admit, I was just interested. Well, I had heard of you because I think that you and Jill Comfort Zone. I'm subscribed to Jill, but she don't give me that belly laugh like I be looking for. So every now and again, if she do a video, I will go over there and look. But if I'm not mistaken, I think you and Jill Comfort Zone had did a little collab together. And I saw it, but I didn't know that you had a channel where you actually did content. And girl, I don't even fuck with Mr. Vivian. So I heard that you and Mr. Vivian was doing content together too. But I don't even really fuck with Mr. Vivian. So I wouldn't have knew that you did commentary. I was actually introduced to you um maybe before you had it was before Lent. I don't choose to do no, I ain't gonna look at YouTube doing Lent. Usually I say I ain't gonna have me a good piece of steak or I'm gonna go vegan for Lent or yeah. Cause it ain't gonna be no me trying to control myself looking at YouTube. It ain't that hard. Girl, either I'm gonna and see y'all be saying the B sector usually on a weekly basis. I be here, there, and everywhere. So, yeah, girl, Mr. Vivian. Ah, girl, I ain't never seen a bitch mustache. But Vivian, do you got polycystic ovarian syndrome? Cause every now and again, I be growing that little peach fuzz above my lip too. But I go get that shit waxed off, cause baby, y'all ain't gonna talk about my stash around this bitch. Let me continue, cause she finna really get into it.
Because I'm actually talking to a fucking troll. And every
Wait a motherfucking minute now, Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. I ain't no motherfucking troll. You can go back in the archives of my motherfucking channel and see me on camera, baby. I done been over this motherfucker since goddamn who did it and why. And I don't know, I hate to bring him up, but Sean motherfucking Bradley. I consider Sean Bradley my sidekick because we can bounce off of one another. I think we bounce off of one another very well. I think that if we couldn't bounce off one another very well, we wouldn't have took second place in that motherfucking me and Sean took place in that goddamn what the motherfucker the shit was called where we went over there and took up all the motherfucking Sir King Sir King thought he was gonna win first place. I forgot who won first place. If I'm not mistaken, I thought it was QB and Fabe that took first place. Me and Sean took it was called Stereo. So I ain't no troll. I be around this bitch now. I do. I be around this bitch. I really do. Stereo was what it was called. Me and Sean Bradley took second place. We didn't take first. We took second. It was his stereo, but whenever he went and did the commentary over there, baby, I would jump on that motherfucker and we be bouncing off motherfucking each other. We bounced off each other very well to the point to where we took second. I guess that's that fire. I guess that's that fire sign. We correlate very well. But here she go.
body know, Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz don't do trolls, but since you in here, you got more. Okay, you still a troll to me. You have more. Like I'm asking you, I asked a simple question. Do you have any more questions?
First of all, Melissa, like I said earlier, I typed what I typed in the comment section. Then I asked you, was you sleep reading me? Because it seemed like your demeanor changed. In the beginning, you were, you had a key on your face. Then you gave me your son and baby daddy address and told me that if I went to that address, I might not come back, or I might not come back walking the same way I went in. So I'm like, damn, did she slick read me? What the fuck going on here? I'm just having a little fun. I'm just having a little fun, girl. That's all. Now you mad. I'm talking about you mad, mad. Let's see.
Do you? A girl the trolls talking wants to be noticed.
Baby, I ain't got to be noticed. No. You hear me? I ain't never gave a good goddamn who seen me where and why. I just have motherfucking fun. You hear me? I have fun. That's all it is. Now, I feel like me dropping down in your chat was a homage to you because, like I said in the beginning, girl, you be having me cracking the fuck up. The conversation that you be having on this motherfucker. The fact that you like to cuss. Oh, now, I think what's coming up next, you gonna tell us that you ain't cussing no more. Well, I don't need to be seen no motherfucking way. I be seen in my real life. I be seen in public and in other spaces that I attend. I be having fun. That's all it's about. Having fun. Y'all content creators be killing me on YouTube when y'all be talking about a motherfucker want attention. A motherfucker wanna be seen. A motherfucker just here to goddamn. Girl, YouTube is a motherfucking app. Baby, I have fun on YouTube, Facebook, the ticket and motherfucking talk. And I can go live on TikTok. I just don't. But child, let me tell you something. Baby, I get attention in real life. I do. This is social media. Like you said, the virtuality of it all. It's a virtual space, baby. It's virtual. But if anybody trying to garner attention of dropping down in a motherfucking chat on YouTube, I feel so sorry for you. I do. I feel sorry for you. Don't do that for attention. Don't do that for attention. Now, me and one of my good YouTube sisters and my TikTok sister, she shared a video to me yesterday where this girl went on a job interview in a hoodie. And the man was saying how disrespectful that was. And she could not correlate the point that he was trying to make. She couldn't figure it out. And he said this interview is in and hung up on her ass. She was looking so motherfucking bewildered. She was looking so bewildered. In my professional life and in my everyday life, do I seek attention? Of course. That's the humanality of it all. If I'm going on a job interview, which I think I might be doing in the next 2 weeks, I'm actually trying to get a promotion at the corporation I work for now. They just put out a whole new department Will I be garnering commission? Hell no, I won't be. And that's something that's good for me because even though you said the troll is looking for attention, and my job, I don't even be searching for attention to get no motherfucking commission. I just want to get these motherfuckers get going. Like my positive attitude. So yesterday I decided, girl, you need a new hairstyle. Get your hair done because you know next week they gonna be interviewing for this new position at work. The resume says it all. All they got to do is look at your resume and see that you are a white glove bitch. You are a white gloved bitch. That's what they looking for. They looking for the white glove executive experience. And that's me. So that's where I garner my attention from. I'm sorry. This shit here don't even pay me. It don't pay me to drop down in your motherfucking chat and give you some motherfucking clicks, views, and engagement on your video. You said it yourself. You ain't even looking for the dollar sign at the bottom of your video. Why you so angry? Thank you, Sonya. Why are you so upset? Girl, I don't get it. Let's go.
Y'all, let me get my state. Johnson Street, baby. I'll be thinking about you, smoking, boo boo. Just lovely. Mm.
So I had put down in the chat, baby, I ain't no troll. This just lovely. The fuck? And I remember when Jackson Street, a lot of them used to come over here, but I wasn't giving them the same entertainment that the beast up to give them. I was talking about, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, but I couldn't engage in beast up the commentary because I don't watch a lot of beast up the I don't watch all that content. So I just got a few people that I will watch, and that's that. So let's go.
You know what? I'm not into cursing. I'm not into that this morning. I had to just tell a good Judy of mine. All that cursing, and I'm going to follow my own advice. It don't matter sometimes. It really don't. Oh,
Now, all I did was drop down in the chat and said, "This is just lovely." And she's saying, I just told a good Judy of mine about all that cussing. I think that was what attracted me to your channel, all that cussing, because a lot of people don't get why I be over here doing all the cussing I be doing. But it's entertaining to me. I love a good motherfucker that can cuss a bitch out. I do. Call me motherfucking guilty. Say I'm a sick ass motherfucker for liking the cussing bitches. I love the cuss, girl. Yeah, I only watch a few, girl. I only watch a few. But we at 20 minutes and 46 seconds in a 21 minute and 5 second video. Let's get to the end, why don't we?
all that cursing, that name calling, and all of that. I'm going to take the advice that I gave my good Judy. I bid y'all have a blessed day on purpose, and I see y'all when I see you.
So basically what I got from that was that she wasn't gonna cuss me out and she wasn't gonna call me a name, but I didn't understand what would that have been called for. Why would you have to cuss me out and call me motherfucking names? I ain't did nothing to you but remind you of the pot calling the kettle black. That's it. That's all. Y'all should see me over here shrugging my shoulders. Let me read. And then, she'll file up her blunt in a heartbeat. So I ain't gonna put y'all on mute. I'm finna relax. Cause the motherfucker just went out in that. Listen, y'all. If a motherfucker can get under your skin that motherfucking bad by giving you the low down honest truth, and that's what I be wanting to see when I be on the motherfucking YouTube. Like, stop motherfucking babying these motherfuckers. I think the people that want to have attention is the ones that's like, yeah, that's what it is. She over there put. I don't even like Baldy Laws. I ain't want no motherfucking attention from you, motherfucker. I was just being engaging in your motherfucking chat. If you took offense to that, then I am so motherfucking sorry. I am. Now, and you know what? If you want to talk about things that you gonna put away in life, and I have said this several times that I was not gonna continuously say that because I ain't no motherfucking sorry ass bitch. But I'm gonna tell you this. I apologize if I offended you. I just said I was sorry, but I'm not sorry. I ain't sorry at all because I ain't no sorry ass bitch. I have been telling people this for almost the last past 6 months. I can't say that I'm sorry. And I've been trying my hardest to keep with that mentality as to telling myself I'm not gonna say I'm sorry because I'm not a sorry ass bitch. But what I will do is tell you that I apologize if I offended you. And what made me say that I wasn't gonna tell anybody else in my whole life that I'm so sorry was the fact that I had to call customer service at a company that I frequent a whole lot of times. And the only thing that bitch on the other end of the phone call could say was, I am sorry. And my response to that motherfucking bitch was, yes, you are. You are sorry individual. If you think that you gonna goddamn get over on me and take my motherfucking money, you are a sorry ass motherfucker. You sorry ass motherfucker. Let me speak to your sorry ass supervisor with y'all sorry asses. Yeah, that. And on that note, y'all, I ain't got too much more to say. It was just that I was shocked and appalled, baby, by the whole goddamn end. It wasn't even the fact that you redoxed the baby daddy and the son. It was the fact of the response that I got at the end of the video about how you goddamn wasn't gonna cuss no more. You wasn't gonna call nobody out their name. For what? For the fuck what? Why would you even go that far? And me just replaying the video and looking at your facial expressions says a whole lot to me. Now, will I stop down coming over and giving your crazy ass a click and a view? I don't know, y'all. I don't think so. I think I still give her crazy ass a click and a view. I do. I think I keep going over there. I just won't be. I don't know. Maybe I need to keep dropping down in the chat because I don't know. For some reason, I really did take offense to be calling the damn troll. maybe, maybe that must have motherfucking broke my spirit, baby. They called me a motherfucking troll. A troll I am not. Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. Earlier in the video, she had said something about drinking her coffee. But I ain't never understood the quiz part of it. For some reason, every time I would see her name, I would call her Melissa Scott Coffee Queen. I don't know why. I don't see no QUEEN on the quiz, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. I might. It depends. I go over there and see what the fuck she talking about. And if it piqued my interest, I might sit in there and stay. Like I said, I might even drop down. If she go live again, I might even drop down and say, why we just can't get along, girl? I ain't trying to be your fucking enemy. I'm not. I ain't trying to be your motherfucking enemy. The fuck? Mm. Have I been testing the waters too much? Dropping down in these motherfuckers' chats and shit? I don't know. But I swear to God, I ain't trying to be on your hit list. Look, y'all, I might go live again today and talk about polygamous, and I might come back live and talk about um the House of the Dragons, because those has been my watches on my TV these past couple of days. I did see Ashley Miller. She did her commentary and her review on the polygamous, and I was just like, girl, I think your timeline throwed off, and it's because she go off the dome. So for me not to go and have the same timeline that she have on the polygamist, then I'm not going to. I'm gonna have to go watch it, cause the way she had introduced Etsy, it was all she did, an hour long video. The way she had introduced Etsy, it was almost towards the end. And if I ain't mistaken, Etsy was at the beginning. She was at the beginning. And with the polygamous video, I might even drop the link, because I do recall that we had the conversation about the polygamous in a group chat setting that we be in sometime. And we talked about it. I might drop the link, and then I may even tell my comrades that I'm going live. And if they want to join me to talk about it, then I will be dropping the link on that video. I might do like a 15-minute, my thoughts on the story. And then I may, tell you guys at that time that I'm gonna drop the link if you have any input that you want to put in on the video. And then we can all talk about it together. If y'all, come up. If not, then I'm gonna just talk my shit. You behind. Okay, go ahead and make your phone call, baby. But you, girl, you behind. You better get on. Now, listen, I was over in the bush because, on Sundays I work. If I'm not mistaken, on Sundays and on Sunday, Saturdays and Sundays, I think that what's her name? Very Carey. She went live, and T Danielle had went and jumped on the link, and she had asked if she seen Polygamous, and T Danielle was like she really want to get the book, because she, I've read The Color Purple. The Color Purple movie is nothing like The Color Purple book. The book is way more entertaining than the movie, and it give you different insights of each character. So I agree with T Danielle when she say she had purchased the book because she wanted to really get into it. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should do that and come over here and talk to them, because they gonna read the book. I think they said they was gonna read so many chapters of the book, and then they was gonna come in and they was gonna talk about it. But I don't know if I want to buy the book, y'all. I don't know. I'm reading this other book, and it's a real slow read, but it's really good. I don't know if I want to do that with the polygamous. I might ask my friend. Yes, the color. Girl, let me tell you something about reading. Back then, when Alice Walker had dropped The Color Purple, I was reading like the Honeybee series that she with what's her face, Mary, put out there. And then Mary Monroe. It's either Mary Monroe, Marilyn Monroe, one of the two. I used to be stealing them books from my mama and reading them. And child, Zane. Ooh, child. I know I ain't have no business reading on Zane books back then. And Sister Soldier. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Sister Soldier. She got they got on YouTube, they got the midnight, somebody reading midnight. No, it's a movie. It's a midnight movie. I don't know if y'all ever read Zane books, but I had saw it, but I think something happened because when you look at things on YouTube, it lets you know how far in the video that you got, and I ain't really get too far into it. Yeah, girl, the motherfucking bulls. Mm-hmm. But my cousin had told me to go read this book. It's a book about a woman, because my cousin, she don't start back going to church and all that. And the book is a slow read to me because basically it's talking about this girl, and she had found the Lord and she has been delivered. And basically, it ain't no drama. It's one thing that you find the Lord, but if you're gonna put, I guess everybody have their own outlook when it comes to Bible and that type of thing. And basically, everything don't have to be dramatized. Is that a word? It don't have to be. So it's a slow read, but it has a good message. That's like one of my guy friends, he's very religious. I'm not saying that I'm spiritual. I know the rights and wrongs in life, and basically I'm one of them people that feel like I got one foot in and one foot out, so it don't make no difference for me to be talking about, religion and things like that. And he very, he gave me a movie to watch on Netflix. It was a good movie, but it was pretty good. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. What's up, Rose? What's up, Rose Bennett? I'm so glad, Rose. No, I'm just lovely and not just I'm a cluster hustler, and I ain't no motherfucking troll. I ain't out here in these B sector streets trolling bitches. Thank you, Rose. JL, I appreciate you, Rose, because somebody accused me of being a troll this morning. And they had to hold themselves back from cussing me out and calling me out of my name, girl. Damn. And that's what this video about, Rose. If you go to the beginning of the video up to the left, because I think the whole video I've been talking about this person. And that's what I said. I don't know. Did I get offended because they called me a troll? Like, why did I even start this video up? And what I did was at the end, because the video that they did was like 21 minutes. I'm sure they had more to say about the subject that they were speaking about. But when I dropped down in the chat and said what I said, and they whole demeanor changed. They just got so angry and so upset that I dropped down and said what I said. At the end of the video, I was a troll. They even told me if I went to the address that they gave me, if I came back, if I made it out of the address, I was good, but I wouldn't be walking the way I walked into the address. And I was like, damn, girl, I ain't going to the address. What I look like coming up to Cleveland Girl, just because you doxed your baby dad and your son don't necessarily mean I'm too that motherfucking invested in the shit. Melissa Quiz Coffee Queen. I mean, see? Quiz. I'm like, girl, why you so angry? Why you so angry, girl? I was matching your energy. I was matching your energy. You was talking about what the body loss lady did, and I just matched your energy. Mm, that's all. But Rose, I've been in here for quite some time now. I feel like I done got to my rambling state. So like I said, we're gonna come. Rose, have you watched The Polygamist? Wait a minute, you call her that taco lady. Tell me about the tacos, girl. I'm finna drop the link. If you got time, cause you gotta tell me the taco story, honey. If you got time. If you got time, put a one in the chat. If you don't have time, put a two. Y'all, I love. I be cracking up when they be doing them polls. I had I wanted to actually pay for a StreamYard, but I just don't go live enough. But when I do go live, I be wanting the aspects of it because like when if I do the commentary of these two videos, these two shows and movies that I want to talk about. I be well, they shows, they're actually series. But these two, I can have the House of the Dragon picture behind me, and I can I could talk. I can actually it'll be easier for me to maybe I need to do it on my because I'm sure on my laptop I can share side by side and put in, what I'm actually talking about and the clips. Now I can even do like I did earlier. I can actually have my iPad next to me and play some of the commentary. I can do that. I can do that. But I would love to have StreamYard simply because I've been working on this planner and I be wanting to actually go on my planner channel and do some commentary over there. Somebody hit me up yesterday and they wanted to talk about a planner page that I did, and they wanted me to show them how to actually do it. And I had told them that I would, call them back and tell them what I did to get the page to be looking the way that it look. So, see, I'm always hustling. Diamond Cluster Hustler. Now, Rose Bennett, if you see somebody drop down in the chat and they know and their name is Diamond Cluster Hustler, just know it is just lovely, okay? And we don't need to be confused with no trolling around this bitch. Cause just lovely has been here. I mean, this motherfucker told me they been here for 8 years, baby. I've been here since 2008. Doing commentary since 2008. Girl, the nerve. But, and then my whole thing is no, I'm not doing this video to agitate. I'm not doing this video to start nothing. I don't want to beef. Yeah, we in the beefing sector, but I'm definitely not trying to beef. I was amazed. I was like, why are you so angry, girl? Why are you so angry? when I had went over there to look at the video, she was talking about, I don't know if she was over there saying that her and Catherine Powell was going back and forth, and something about her sexuality. Girl, I ain't never gave a fuck about who, what, when, why, what y'all do. I'm not here to fight with you. I'm not Catherine Powell. I'm not Baldy Locks, girl. For me to even be over, like you just said last week, when it came to Catherine Powell, when the Bushes had dropped down in your chat and told you about Catherine Powell. And you were like, I don't hate watch. Girl, I wouldn't even been over there in your chat because people that I don't like, I don't support. I just don't. So evidently I had to like you. Damn. The fuck I'ma drop down in your chat? That ain't even in my repertoire. That's not even my repertoire to drop down in a motherfucker chat. See, now Miss Bennett done got me fired back up again. But that ain't even in my repertoire to drop down in somebody's chat. And if you thought I insulted you, then again, I apologize. But that wasn't my intention. I went over, I don't insult people. I'm not a troll, baby doll. Girl, I ain't no troll. But since we here, let's go ahead and go to the next subject. Let's talk about Kwani. Let's talk about Kwani. And I want to know if y'all think. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that D Miss O gonna goddamn do a rebuttal on what Kwani said on her live. Put a two if you don't think she gonna come back. If you don't think she gonna match Kwani's energy. Okay? So the other night was, I don't even know if it was yeah, it was Sunday night. Sunday night I was over there in the bushes. Cause see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could never drop down in D Miss O chat. Even if I like the whole idea of the beef court with a K. I love that concept. It's actually commentary. So with Kwani, I have to beg to differ. That is actually commentary. Now, even you think she will, okay. That's actually yeah, cause she gonna come on this motherfucker whining. She gonna come on this motherfucker whining. She gonna come on this motherfucker whining. And I don't know, maybe I probably wouldn't come on this bitch whining. I probably would have came on this motherfucker cussing Kwani the fuck out. You hear me? Baby, Kwani would have got cussed the fuck out. I probably would have came on here and cussed Kwani the hell out. Now, the video that I saw this morning, and I did not watch the whole video, but I don't think that the video would have even changed us the slight bits. See, I've been cussed so much, I just called that shit a bitch. But I don't think it would have changed at all because Kwani is Kwani. Kwani gonna stay on her topic, even though she kind of talk about this and that a little bit. But she still gonna see it the way that Kwani see it. Now, do I understand where Kwani was coming from? Of course. I even cringed a little bit when I heard what D Miss O had to say about her good girlfriend, Nina. And I had also made a correlation about something that Demons O has been trying to take MU to court about. So let's talk about what Kwani had to say. Kwani had used every derogatory, racist, colorist term when it came to D Miss O and the thing that she said on the beef court. So Kwani had called D Miss O a coon, a porch monkey, even a spook. Baby, I ain't heard spook in forever. Kwani said that D Miss O eyes was yellow I don't know if she said her teeth were white or yellow. One of the two. But they all the derogatory terms that people use towards black people. I'm not even gonna say dark skinned black people. Because I don't know what made me kind of steer clear of D Miss O was the fact that one day I had went, I don't even know why. I ain't never really hit a person in the B sector chat, hit they panel. But one day we was all over to what the boy damn name? Outfit ODS. We was all over the ODS channel, and I don't know what made me hit his channel link. I probably went up there to say because I didn't stay up there long. I said what I said and I ended up dropping down. And you know how you can, I don't know, because y'all might not hit links, but while I was dropping down, I could hear what D Miss O had to say. Now, previous to me hitting this link, I would tell people that, the little people that I talk to outside of the beef sector. I talk to people that's in the beef sector, but I talk to them, behind the scenes. So one day, me and two of my girlfriends, we were having a conversation behind the scenes, as they call it. And we were all talking about, be self the content creators. And I said, I like I think that D Miss O is pretty. A lot of people be saying D Miss O is ugly, D Miss O. And then it wasn't even about facial features when it came to me. I just thought that D Miss O's skin was so pretty to me. Cause D Miss O is a chocolate, 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 chocolate girl. And I was like, her skin is so pretty to me. But the other two people in that conversation were like, oh, fuck that bitch, your ugly ass, and this and that. But when I hit ODS panel, for some reason, D Miss O had to get into her feelings and say, I don't even know what she came up here for. She don't even like me. Well, now I don't. Now I don't. You right. Now I don't even like you. You so right. I don't like your ass no motherfucking more. Cause what made you say that shit when I dropped down off the chat? What made you say that shit when I dropped down off that motherfucking link? Then I had caught an attitude, I caught a fucking attitude. Because I was like, I've been defending this motherfucking bitch. And she gonna have the gall and audacity to say this shit. So, Quani, I ain't gonna necessarily say that. I'm gonna go with all your motherfucking derogatory terms that you had said. But I kind of get you. After that time where I had dropped to hit the link at ODS, then I started seeing things that my, cohort, what they was talking about. They was talking about how she whine, how she be this and how she be that. So no ma'am, I can definitely like the content. I don't have to drop down in the chat and blah 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 blah. See, Melissa, I told you I don't be dropping down in these goddamn chats. But I always share the video out because I be like, it's so funny to me how these people be hitting this link. Now, when Sir King hit the link, and if I'm not mistaken, he started the conversation asking about Nina. Nina had got to the point of getting on my motherfucking nerves to where when she would be on Pizarro link, I would just leave. I would leave. I would leave. So what Quantum was over there talking about was what D Miss O had said on her live Sunday to Sir King. Now, I don't remember word for word, but in a sense, it was cringe to me. In a sense, I was like, what? Well, I've been listening to people, I've been looking at things, and from what I understand, she said that Nina's blood is not tainted by slave ship. That what she said. So in a sense, I can understand why Quani is, being nasty with her. But Quani, I just simply don't understand how we got to sex with it. Quani girl, your thought process be demented as fuck. I be trying to, listen. But for some reason you always get sexual. You could have had me at how the fuck you gonna goddamn sit over there and talk about this white bitch as if she is queen? Now, have we ever seen Nina? I don't think so. But D Miss O said she's seen Nina before and she's a black woman in Africa. But D Miss O, where you had me fucked up at was when you had started this little thing with MU, the same way that you described MU was the same way that Nina used to act. You describe MU as a black woman that support Trump. Now, I'm not saying Nina support Trump, but the way that she used to look down on some of the women in the B sector, you had brought up the fact that MU would come over and talk to the people in the B sector as if she was above. That was the same way Nina used to be. The same exact way Nina used to be. Nina used to be that way. Nina used to hit that damn link, and baby, I used to feel so damn nasty. Like, damn. But then I had to understand that after Nina left the B sector, I started seeing more and more African people, Jamaican people, especially the ones in London. I started seeing more and more of those people and the way they felt about the Black American. They say, oh, Black American people don't have no culture. And one day I was looking at a video and this stuck with me. I was looking at a video of the HBCU band and the HBCU, our debutante balls. If that ain't culture, what is? What is the Black American culture if we did not stand up so that you can have a seat at the table when you come from Europe, Africa, and Jamaica? It be killing me because Jamaican people be like, they Americans. You know what? Let me see something. I need to see this. Hold on. Come on, open up. And I'm finna let y'all hear this ignorant ass, um, my ignorant ass thought process. Cause sometimes I admit I'm ignorant as a motherfucker. Hey Siri, I don't want her to open up over there. So I'm gonna type it out. So my question was, is Jamaica a part of the Americas, right? It says yes, Jamaica is an independent country geologically It is located in the Caribbean Sea and considered a part of the North American continent. So I don't know if y'all ever heard the Jamaicans over in London. They always say the American blacks. American blacks don't have no culture. American blacks are this, and this. But damn, you just migrated from Jamaica to America, or your parents migrated during the Great Migration of Jamaica to the British British, the British, them motherfuckers. They migrated there. So when you all talk about the black Americans don't have no culture and blah 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 blah, you not understand that you be talking about yourself. No matter where you migrate to, you're still a black American. I'm sorry to disappoint you all, but this country that the black Americans that you speak of is considered the United States of America. It's its own country, but we have so many countries in the Americans. We got a Central American, but Jamaica, I'm sorry to let you all know that you all are considered to be a part of North America. So you got Central America, South America, North America. You all are considered to be a part of North America. Now, do you all have your own country? Of course you do. Just like United States of America is where you all tend to point your fingers at and say that we don't have no type of culture here as black Americans. You say that we don't have any culture. We don't know where we come from. Bitch, I know where the fuck I come from. I come from goddamn the United States of America. And it is what it is. Did I ever come from Africa? Hell no. I was born in the United States of America. Sorry to tell you. I know where the fuck I come from. I know that we're full of culture. Just to let you know. So y'all, if y'all haven't looked at Quanti's video, go over there and watch Quanti's video. When I tell you she is dragging the Miss O for filth. Now, do I agree with everything Quanti had to say? Hell no. The shit was nasty, disgusting. And it's always that with Quanti, you just gotta understand if you're gonna listen to the commentary, you gotta take the good with the bad, no matter what the fuck Quanti is over there talking about. Quanti over there talking about coochie, dick, balls, children. I- asking if you seen Nina, did you look at a coochie? Did y'all do a FaceTime and look at coochies? And Quanta, what the fuck do that got to do with the person in China? I don't get it, Quanta. But I really did agree with the narration of the conversation when it comes to the way that Nina used to put herself on a pedestal, and just listening to the Miss O put the girl on a pedestal Sunday. I was like, wow, are you serious? And I'm sure it just had a whole lot to do with the fact that Nina was your ally when it comes to the colorism conversation. That's all it is. She was an ally and she stood beside you when it came to the colorism conversation. But she also left you. So you less one ally. Then, if I'm not mistaken, Pizarro was so upset with you yesterday when she was talking about all the people that want to sabotage her dream of her own damn scepter, which I ain't never understood, child. Shit, girl, you better tread lightly, or you're not gonna be getting Pizarro. At how much do you pay Pizarro for protection? I'm just asking. Because all the things that Pizarro was saying up on her channel yesterday about protection fees and channel shout outs and, pushing people channels. And are you a part of that too? I'm just asking. But look, don't get it twisted, girl. I've been kind of enjoying your commentary, but there again, I just can't drop down because if I drop down in your chat and you give me that same motherfucking um business about how you don't think I ever liked you, no, you the reason why and then I stopped liking you. You are the reason, even though they had so much to say about your motherfucking how you are, how you are. And then I seen it for myself with the wine and colorism topics. I can't really say what happened with the Bless Watkins situation because I was never a Bless Watkins supporter. But I shit, you turned me off. Shit, I know you don't give a fuck. I'm just one motherfucking fish in the pond. But girl, oh yeah. On that note, I'm gonna leave. If you can, please like and comment on the video. If you have not, please go over there and take a look at Kwani's video. I'm waiting for a response from D Miss O. And I hope D Miss O don't go and give me no light like and shit, you ain't doing it for me. But I hope you don't give me no motherfucking light like motherfucking response too. Because girl, all that bullshit Quanta was over there talking about you, baby. You better set that bitch on fire. Like what the fuck? Don't give me cause shit. At this point, like Quanta said, she don't need no allies. She over there in the motherfucking, they put her in a fishbowl by herself. She ain't even in a pond. Every now and again, Quanta get help her ass, and she got to come on here and talk a little shit. So that's what the fuck she do. She don't have allies on this motherfucker. She don't have motherfucking she's not a part of the beefing sector that do allies and hit panels to just, fix up a channel real pretty. Like, no, that's not corny. So, yeah, yeah. I want to see, I want to see what you got to say to Kwani. And it ain't because I don't have faith in you, because you're good. You'll cuss a bitch out too. But like I said, I see both sides of the coin. I just didn't understand why Quanta went to talking about cooches, dinglings, and all that bullshit. And what your husband doing? Do he come home at night? And I ain't getting none of that part. You'll try and listen. Hey, I think I had got a little bit in the conversation and I realized that it's not going to change. I'm sure that that's why sometimes I be over here by myself talking shit because the conversation is going to be redundant and it's going to be over and over pattern. It's just it is what it is. Some people, I don't know. Quantity, have you been diagnosed with ADHD, girl? Cause you went back and forth talking to Sir King and ZX and what they thoughts was on the Nina situation over there at the court thing. Then you start back talking about cooches, dinglings, and got all kind of shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So I knew it wasn't gonna change. So I ended up just saying, point I get your point, and sayonara, goodbye. Sarah. Oh, that's bipolar. Okay. That's bipolarism. Okay. See, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn. Everybody ain't willing to learn, girl. Some. But y'all, let me get up. I had a mobile braider come today, and I need to fix my living room back the way it was. So I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good one. Goodbye.